Alright, we are a go.
What the fuck is up, everybody?
Hey, what's up? We all watch Chip and Dale.
Well, I mean, I didn't, but I don't know
yeah,
what
man.
Just ignore what he said. Hey, everyone.
Alright, does anyone want to catch us up what happened last time?
Okay, you got it?
No, I said not it.
Oh, okay, I heard got it, so... I believe we spent most of the morning, getting ready to climb a mountain, and now we're climbing a mountain. We decided to go down the easy way on the way back down the mountain, and we ran into some cloud giants. Fought them, and nearly died, but we managed to get through that.
You did. Only almost died. Oh yeah, we stopped just before we were going to do healing, if I remember correctly. So
yes, and Milk Thistle, who is not here, left us a note to say, remember to scavenge the giants next session.
yeah, he did.
I think the best is we would get at other giants is weapons that we can't use and pieces of bone left.
I was gonna say, if they're magical weapons, they can at least, change to our size.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
Remember, we're using APB, so there is no magical weapons.
Oh, okay.
Unless they're actually magical.
Unless it's like Whirlpool or something absurdly GMV like that.
Like I said, actually magical.
We run into the fucking one ring we're not gonna get stuff. But...
Well, you might do. There'll be certain individuals that do have magical items.
We just become the next Sauron.
Yeah.
No, actually, I think that'll be how Bird becomes a Dreadlord. He just sees the one ring, he's like, ooh, this looks great. No, boop. And then all of a sudden, ring race.
Yeah, time to smite you.
Yep.
Alright, so, you managed to slay the giants after a very desperate fight. Breathing heavily, blood still dripping on from some wounds. You have a moment to catch your breath and sort of take stock of what's happened.
Well, I can safely say that I do not ever want to fight these things again. Ever. He says in a very unamused tone.
Well, we're in the mountains, so it's possible we might find more.
We'll just have to be careful and be prepared.
This is true.
Is everyone alright? Where's Milk Thistle?
He looks okay.
Yeah.
Pulls up the Milk Thistle, but I'm here, guys.
No, I thought he was just T-posing behind you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, the real question is, are you all okay?
Everybody's looking very hurt. I can still do some more healing for everybody.
Yeah, I still got some uses of my healing.
I can heal you guys a little bit.
I can try to help with healing you guys up, but it's not.
Wishful Pen channels positive energy, excluding the giants, just in case.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, giants come back up.
Yeah.
That would be really bad. That would be like, well, oh shit, here we go again.
Yeah, it's definitely a fight you don't want to do.
Yeah.
Remember, what you can do is next to the number, there's a little icon you can click and it will apply it automatically.
Yeah.
I think everybody did anyway.
I just already
Yeah, that's fine.
did it manually.
Yeah, I'm just indicating so people don't have to do it manually. Because I had a feeling some people did. Wishful Pig goes, I could do it again.
That might be helpful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
She will channel again, excluding the giants once more.
Wow, she's rolling good today.
That's reasonable.
How's everyone else? How's everyone doing? I can do some single healing.
You might want to focus on Metal Banana. Uh, focus on them and yourself.
I am fine. I one as like one of the legs are like clearly broken.
You know what? Bird is gonna step in, and he's gonna use heal to go about adjusting the leg to where it's not in as bad a position. So, do you want this public?
Healing doesn't actually give back hit points or anything like that.
I know, it's mostly just like setting the broken leg.
It does like give it hit points after you spend a certain time, right? It's like 2 or 3, something like that.
It's an entire day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Hey, we're doing some long-term healing, then yes, but
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, your leg is technically not broken. You didn't like go down to negatives and stuff.
Yeah. That's just to just roleplay,
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I'm injured, so it makes sense. Something.
Oh yeah.
Must be. I got hit by a giant as mole.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
Something must be broken.
Yeah.
Fair.
And here I am getting, clobbered on the head by what, 2 boulders that they threw?
Well, technically, hit points is an arbitrary number. It doesn't necessarily mean you got hit. It's a representation of your stamina, your ability to dodge, your ability to go on. So you could have, in theory, used your hit points to help avoid things, but it wore you out. Technically, not until you're hit 0 do you actually still technically start taking physical damage. It's a very arbitrary number.
Yeah.
Alright, this one's gonna be to burn.
Right.
Or, sorry, metal.
Metal banana. Alright, you gain 16 metal banana.
Sweet. Did it apply? No, I did not.
Make sure you got your character selected. Yep. If you just click on your character, and then where it says the 16 at the top, there's like when you hover over it, it will give you like a little icons. One which says apply half, one which says apply healing, and you want to click apply healing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think your health increased. I wasn't looking.
Nope, it did not. It's still at 75.
Alright.
I'll do it manually, it's fine.
Fair enough.
And I'll do one last touch myself, and that should be good.
Alright, so you said the second one was for metal or me?
Sorry, the second one was for metal. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah,
No worries.
you did not get any.
Yeah, you said you were pretty fine, so.
Yeah. I could always, heal up the rest by resting and whatnot.
Well, you guys are heading towards a campsite.
Yeah, once we rest, I'll probably heal you guys the rest of the way. I just want to, save some of my things for when we need them.
Yeah, that's fair. So, as he's, keeping watch, Bird is gonna let out a bit of a, he's gonna exhale audibly, he's gonna go, you guys remember the other night, right, at the party for Katarina?
That's right.
So, something, some ponies, returned to the forefront of my memory. You see, a year or so before I started traveling with Swift Victory, I technically do have a foster family. Swift Victory is just a extended member of that family who is like a father to me. He's sort of like trails off as he thinks to himself. Uh, he's obviously slowly losing himself in thought, and he's still keeping an eye out just in case anything tries to sneak up on him.
Yeah. Yeah, you know we can't see it when you flashback, right?
Oh, right. My apologies. I guess I've just been thinking about him as of late. Well, ever since we departed.
It's understandable. If we have time, we can definitely help. We can definitely visit your family if you wish.
I'm sure that would be good. Though we have to get off the mountain first.
Yes.
Yeah, we need to finish up here first and figure out where we can go from there. They're back in Briston Lux. I don't remember too much about them, not offhand. Mostly, well, emotions to the two cloud giants with what we went through. I think my memory's pretty shit right now.
You did get hit pretty hard with that rock.
It was a big rock, though.
Twice.
We all got hit pretty hard.
I think I had a concussion there for a brief moment.
Well, if there's two hill giants, there might be more giants about. So we probably shouldn't linger for too long, and try and get to that campsite.
Yeah. Let's get going to the campsite. Hopefully they won't be coming after us. Hopefully.
Hopefully, a cloud giants does not have they don't have a good sense of smell.
Yeah, before we do, Alexander is going to look at their stuff, see if there's anything worth it.
Alright. So you look over their things. I mean, they do have like a massive flail. Sorry, Morningstar, my mistake. They are wearing like very large clothing. They are wearing armor. I want to say armor. I'm sure they're wearing armor.
Okay. And I suppose there's like nothing in their pockets that are like, oh, hey, a giant-sized gold coin.
No, they don't really. There is like bits of. I'm going to use the in brackets food, which would probably be meat and various bits like this, but they clearly aren't wealthy giants. Probably not many adventurers come around here to kill and loot and keep their bodies. They've got various odd little items and stuff on their person that you don't really recognise or know what they do. They are wearing like giant-sized chain shirts.
Alright. Well, that's all I really want to check to see if there's like, the dead skeleton of a pony in their pockets.
Yeah, no, they would eat that.
Alright. Well, going to start making my way down the map.
Alright, so you guys continue along the long path. The day continues, and you keep travelling. You do descend down. You do get the point where it starts to feel easier to breathe, and you can feel the strain that was building upon yourself lessen. But as you continue round, the terrain does start to get a little bit more difficult, but you're kind of get to the point where things are probably going to start getting a lot harder, but you've kind of got a suitable campsite before you have to start heading upwards once again.
Well, this seems like the best place to camp out. Should we do so now and start in the morning?
Yes, this would be a
Yeah,
very
that's
wise
best.
decision.
Alright.
Also, who is the most injured here? Who lost the most hit points?
I actually think I'm still the most injured. I'm
Yeah,
85
yeah.
out of 121.
Yeah, I will long term heal Alexander, right?
I was gonna say, I still have like 6 uses of my land hooves. I can just boot myself 4 times and sleep.
I don't think you can, unless you guys are planning to spend an entire day here. I don't think you've had a long-term heal effectively because this is your resting time, not you looking after time. So, yeah, long time care requires 8 hours of activity. So, you are hopefully going to sleep during that sort of time.
Long-term care is like what you do for like if you don't have a healer or trying to take care of NPCs, things like that.
Yeah. Let's see. While we're on our way here, did we notice any wildlife?
You would have seen the odd bits of greenery and stuff, but you weren't keeping an eye out for wildlife, so to speak. So you are uncertain if there is any wildlife.
Alright, I'm a little bit hesitant to try survival, because that's a +1.
Survival will represent you going out now to look for supplies.
Yeah, something like food or like...
Food
see if
and
there's any...
food and water, technically, it will be.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you not buy rations?
Yeah, let me double check. I know I have something. Shit.
I have like nine rations on me. Soon to be 8.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna try survival. But I did think about rations when I had a chance.
I have 5 rations in my bag for you if you need them.
Alright, let's see how I roll. I'm guessing you want this blind?
Yes.
Alright.
Can I help him out with
Yes.
survival?
You can. You can roll me a survival check, which will add a +2 to his roll.
Alright, cool. This is let me remember how to put this in private. There we go.
I'm going to expend 2 uses of my land hooves to heal everyone. Everyone gets 15?
Oh, you did a channel, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, I also have a Mythic Surge.
You do. Do you wish to use your mythic
It isn't
surge?
private. Blind. Oh, blind. I was supposed to put. Okay, sorry about that.
Oh, that's fine. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Mythic Surge. I don't know what I rolled, but I feel like I'm gonna need it. It's not much, but...
So you are just about barely able to put together enough supplies of food and water for yourself for tomorrow.
Alright. Yeah,
Well,
as long
I
as
should say
there's-
you find enough food for food and water for 1 pony.
Right. Yeah, as long as there's no white berries in there. The last thing that Bird needs is to have, like, food poisoning. Or worse. Yeah, he'll pack the supplies he's gathered up in his bag, and he's gonna, like, head back to camp and, sit down and just wait for words escaping today. He's gonna rest up.
Luckily we found something we had out.
Yeah.
Alexander will sigh and just give his little 5 rations to Burn.
Bird blinks big because I only need maybe 2, at least for right now.
For now, best to have them for later.
Fair enough. Okay then. No more expensive.
Besides, I don't need to eat right now. So.
Yeah, he blinks big. He's like, oh yeah, I forgot you have that ring on you.
Wishful Pen goes, well, tomorrow I can prepare some a magic spell so that we have food.
That's a smart idea.
Yeah, it really is.
We should like leave that for like emergency uses.
We should sleep up. I'll take first watch.
I'll take second.
I guess I'll take third.
Alright, and
Wishful Pen will take fourth. Alright, so let me do a blind GM roll and give a chance of your doom.
All of a sudden, six liches show up.
Oh dear God, no.
oh, you walk towards me.
You're approaching us.
Let's do that again for no reason.
Yes, do.
Down to here. I rolled that much. Alright, so okay, that's gonna be fine. I need to then check this. Okay. Alright, so somebody roll me a 1d4.
Do that. Three.
Who was doing third watch?
That would be me.
Cool.
God damn it!
Alright,
It's always me.
everybody roll me perception, starting with whoever's doing first watch.
I did first watch.
Alright, roll me perception. You're the paladin, so you won't have too much to expect.
Yeah, I was gonna say. That's why I took first watch, because it's probably gonna be the least dangerous.
Yeah.
Blind?
Yes. That way you don't know if you would have spotted anything or not.
Fair enough.
So, as the light begins to fade and behind the mountains, see, everything seems relatively peaceful. Nothing seems out of the ordinary as the mountainside is plunged into darkness.
Oh, yes.
Darkness.
Alright. Burnt.
I live in darkness.
Alright, so.
Kingdom Hearts.
Everything has is dark.
I know how so I don't know.
Alright, Burn. You don't actually really notice too much. The night seems a lot darker than normal. You don't actually notice any stars out this evening. Obviously, there's quite a bit of cloud cover stopping you from being able to see the stars tonight.
Certainly odd.
Yeah. But otherwise, your watch goes uneventfully.
Alright.
Metal Banana, on your watch, white stuff starts falling slowly from the sky. It starts off very light, but soon starts to get heavier. And heavier. And heavier, where it's starting to completely coat the ground and getting very... starting to get very thick.
I want to make a very dirty joke from that, but I know you're streaming, so I'm not.
Yeah, what are you gonna do with the thick white stuff on the ground?
Oh yes, the thick white stuff.
Well, I don't know. Have you ever seen snow before, is the question.
And you joke, but I know people from Florida who've never seen snow.
Yeah.
I've seen snow. There's like a mountain in Australia that you can go up to play in the snow.
Well, I was meant more of your character.
Oh. Yeah, I think she would have seen snow before.
Cool. Yep. So...
I mean, her intelligence is a +2, so she would at least know what it is.
Yeah, fair enough. So it's starting to get fairly thick, even after a few hours. And where's the numbers again? Here we go. So, I need to. Oh, I forgot. I rolled on the wrong chart, didn't I? Want that number? No. So even though, even as your shift starts coming to an end, it is still snowing. It has snowed that much. Oh, that's the hail. So I was reading the wrong rules. Okay, no, it becomes a lot thicker to the point where things seem brighter, but it's hard to see any climbing areas or anything like that. Even you're quite certain that it's going to make your climb tomorrow more difficult.
Oh dear.
But you wake up Wishful Pen, who will come out and have a look at the snow around and go, "Oh dear, this is really not good."
I mean, we are up in the mountain. It is more like this snow up here.
Yes, I suppose this is very true. Should have expected it.
Well, that's why we have the climbing gear.
Alright, well, you get some rest, and I will. I'll keep watch now.
Mental Banana goes to sleep.
Yeah, fair. So morning will come. So those of you who have who haven't yet seen the snow will wake up and see the entire area coated in a fresh white covering. The snow has finished.
Alright, so let's see. Click the rest button since you rested.
Yes, everyone make sure you press the rest button.
Oh yeah. Rest.
Oh, Wishful Pen is going
It's
to.
on the front page of your sheet.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Wishful Pen is
8 hours. Yep.
great. Food and water. So she is going to bring this spell into her list today. Let's do that. She feels daylight is not going to be needed today.
As he wakes up, he thinks out loud, well, been a while since I last saw snow. Looks pretty thick and heavy.
We were just in the Everfrost forest not too long ago.
Yeah, I was about to say, you saw snow everywhere. It was like a blizzard. It was like the worst snowstorm ever in there.
Yeah, that was the worst kind of snow. We
Oh.
didn't really.
Hold still, Bert. Let me check you over. Maybe the giant hit your head a little bit harder than we realised.
Ugh.
As Wishful Pen has a look at you and goes, well, I'm not seeing any permanent damage, but maybe seek professional help when we get back to town, just in case.
I think it's just possibly exhaustion from the climb we have ahead of us.
Right, you exhausted already? That's not.
I mean, just looking up, it's not exhausted yet.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, I suppose we all need to have a bit of breakfast and then start on this.
Yeah.
All right. So climbing's going to be a lot more difficult now. You're not going to get anywhere near as much momentum as you would initially.
I do have my claws on the ice bear.
Well, that helps you. Doesn't help
Yes.
other people.
But I can at least go first and set up the ropes and stuff.
But you only got 3 uses of that, don't you?
I only have 3 uses of the ice climb thing, but I still ignore the penalties for ice.
True.
Doesn't Milkfist still have some spider climb potions?
I'm afraid he's not here. He has no. He does not assist you.
Never mind then.
He's busy T-posing behind
Yeah.
all the...
The plus side of this is you don't have to deal with Milkfistle and his inability to climb. The downside is you don't get to enjoy any of his buffs.
Yeah.
So there is a trade-off. So, I need to check my rules for climbing again. Here we go. Alright, you need to make a climb check. There we go. Okay, so each climb check requires that. Each day increases the likelihood of something happening. Alright. And you can make 3 climb checks in a day. Alright, cool. So I was just refreshing myself on my own personal rules of this. So, you guys have your first sort of beginning to climb up. The snow is definitely making it more difficult, and yes, one of you has the ability to climb ahead, but it doesn't help everybody else. So you are restricted to their movement speed. So at the moment, until you get out of the snow, per climb check, you are only going to be able to make 500 feet. You predict if you climb at least 1,000 feet, you can get out of the snow.
Well, it would take at least eight sessions until we finally get to the top.
This is not going to be a slow climb. Let's just say that.
Alright. I could, if we do like a forced march kind of thing, I can, take away fatigue with my mercy.
It only takes it away for 1 hour.
Yeah.
It's not permanent.
I get that through here.
And the
Yeah.
the climbing is represented over a number of hours, so probably be worse for you guys.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
we are the tough group, so we could probably push ourselves.
so
Yeah.
with the first 500 feet, the DC of this climb is going to be DC 17 that you guys need to make to get up the first 500 feet.
Okay, not too bad.
Yeah. Obviously, you've got your climbing equipment, and you obviously can make any additional uses. Remember, if you can take a 10 and pass, you may do so.
Yeah, remember to take off your armor again.
Yeah, so
I take a 10. Yeah, I'll do that.
yeah, with my alright, one moment, I need to get my stuff taken off my inventory. Where's it here?
Yeah, I sadly need to make a 3 or above to get above
Alright, sorry.
sorry, I sadly cannot make a 10. So
Right.
I will roll.
You will need to roll then.
Yeah.
Big numbers, big numbers.
Yeah.
Alright, you make it. Does that include the ring of climbing? No, that number. You've also got +5 to that from the ring of climbing, so that will be 25. Alright.
Actually, I could have rolled 17 with the. I forgot about my ring and climbing.
Alright, so with the first hurdle, you guys are able to get up the first 500 feet without any issues. Well, let's see if you do. Roll me a D100, guys.
Alright, who wants to do it?
Oh, I can do that.
Alright.
Okay, all good.
Yeah.
Alright, so the next climb up is also going to be DC 17, which all of you can make, we now know. So you are able to get up to your 9,000 feet and out of the snow without any difficulties.
Wow.
Yay.
With you guys leaving the sort of snowy terrain behind, you are able to move faster now and are able to basically proceed up at about 1,000 feet per climb check. When do you have to start taking altitude checks? Though this is the point where you do start to feel the air affecting you and it's starting to get thinner. So I need everybody to make a fortitude save before you continue to climb.
Okay. Come on, big numbers, big numbers. No more, please.
Which
Wow.
I'll go 30.
Oh, let's put that.
Oh.
God damn it, wishful pen.
Wishful pen is still fine.
Okay.
Never mind.
Alright, so you guys are not going to be affected by altitude sickness at this moment in time. So, though the snow has gone, but this area is starting to get a little bit more difficult. So you do require a DC 20 climb check to make the next 1,000 feet.
Alright.
Can we still take a 10?
If
Yeah,
you can,
guys can still take 10.
if you can hit the DC 20, yes.
Alright.
Yeah, I do hit it.
Yeah. Yeah. Bird is taking 10 as well.
Just me and Wishful Bullet.
Looks that way. Can Wishful do anything special? No. No. As long as she doesn't roll terribly, then people can assist her if she just about fails.
There we go.
Hey!
There we are.
Oh dear. That's not good for Wishful.
She can take a surge, right?
Yes, you can, to try and make that less worse. Which I think she will.
Alright, at least 15.
It's a 15,
Yeah,
so
not too
I
bad.
believe that gets her to the point of not falling. Oh wait, no.
Yeah.
+2 from the climber's kit, which isn't included into that for some reason.
So that'll be 17.
Yeah, she does climber's kit. Is that not included? Climb. Is it? Oh, okay. Is it included? Oh yeah, the climber's kit is included in that dice roll. Fair enough.
Yeah.
So that is a 15.
Alright.
So yeah, you guys need to make up for Wishful's shortfall at this moment in time. How do you guys wish to go about it? She is going to slow you down.
Alright. Could I do what I do with Milk Thistle and just pull her up?
Yes, you can attempt to strength check it.
Alright.
So,
16?
16. I need to find how much it would be to... what was it last time? I definitely could...
Yeah, I was going to say, last time I rolled a nat 20, I believe.
Yeah. Because I'm trying to remember, I'm pretty sure the strength check isn't going to be the same as... Oh no, the last time I think it was you tried to catch... Was it try and catch Milk Thistle as he was falling, wasn't it?
I do remember doing that, yes.
Oh, right, now I see what you did. Okay, so... Alright, the strength test is going to be the difficulty of the climb, so it would be a DC 20 climb strength check to obviously shift her up that much rock face. So you are failing, but I mean, you do have a surge if you wish to.
Yeah, I was also going to say, does my ring help with this check at all? Or?
Nope, it does not.
So yeah, I will spend this surge. Alright, surge. There. So I need at least a 4 or higher.
You do.
That's not a 4 or higher dice.
Can I attempt to assist?
You can.
Alright,
This is a strength test.
Alright.
The DC is 10 because you're assisting.
Alright.
Can I also help?
Yes.
I'm going to use a Mythic Surge on that.
Okay. You can use the Mythic Surge after you've rolled. You don't have to declare it before you roll.
Right.
Well, at least one of you wants to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, Burnt. So you are able to add an additional 2 to that roll, which will put it up to the 20, which is required.
Yay.
Come on, you're not falling yet.
So with the pair of you helping, you are able to get Wishful up that last distance. As you are climbing, I do need a D100 roll.
Alright, I'll do this one.
How about I do this one, because I haven't rolled for it yet.
Alright, go ahead.
That was a question mark. 1D100.
Ooh,
26.
26. Oh, you're lucky. Today that is not an event.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
That is rare for me.
I was gonna, jokingly say, hey, don't pull me. Have better luck.
That is honestly rare for me. Last time I did a roll like that, I got we caught a young dragon.
Alright, so you guys managed to make it up to the 10,000 feet. The area is obviously a little bit thinner here than what you're used to. You're not really got the facilities to put up a proper tents and stuff here. Did any of you purchase specially designed mountain tents or climbing tents?
I do not believe so.
I do not. I have a tent, but it's not, a climber's tent.
To be honest, I did not know those even exist in this world.
Ah, they do. Now you know. Sadly, you're on a mountain. You can't make much use of that.
Yeah.
I believe they're called hanging tents.
Alright.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I never saw it in the website or the equipment list, so.
I do remember lightning having one a while ago.
Yeah, they are definitely a thing. Alright, so you guys are left to trying to camp on the mountainside. You are exposed to the elements, so should bad weather come in, you will be affected by this, and this will affect your sleep. You are all wearing cold.
Would the winter blanket help me at all?
It's going to help
Like,
with
shield me a little
the.
bit.
It's going to help with the cold, which is what most of you are going to be okay with because you've got cold weather gear. If it starts to snow or rain, then you have issues.
Yeah. Yeah. I am just gonna put the blanket over my head like a hood.
So what I think we should all do, we should just like, we should get the blankets and make it to where it's like make it like a bigger blanket that'll cover all of us.
Did you
And
get?
just like huddled together for body warmth.
Did did you get the specially
Had-
designed cold weather blankets, or just?
Yeah. Yeah. Has anyone got a tailor kit that could help with this?
No.
No.
Of course. Alright, but let's do it an old-fashioned way then.
I have a regular blanket, but that's not gonna help.
We'll just have to huddle together for warmth. Does anyone have any firewood or anything like that to do a fire, maybe?
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't we have like 500 things of firewood or something?
Yes, you dumped it all on the floor when you left the place.
I have some flint and steel. That won't really help.
No,
I
not at
have
10,000
a-
feet.
I have a smoke stick and oil.
Let's see.
But Wishful Pen goes, well, I've got endured errands prepared, so if worse happens, I can at least help people.
That's true. I also have parchment that, it's not going to give us much warmth, but it's at least warmth.
So, I mean, you guys aren't going to suffer at the moment, because obviously the cold weather gear will help keep the cold away at the moment. But at high altitude, you guys may start to suffer. I did warn you about mountain climbing, and you had a week to prepare.
Yeah.
You only have yourselves to blame.
Yeah. I do have myself to blame, yes.
I'm also like will blame the equipment list is for not showing me whole hanging tents exist or whatever they're called.
And it's like we've never climbed a mountain before.
I know. Alright, so, I need a
Well, this is my
D100.
first Pathfinder game, so I didn't know they existed.
So, I need a D100 roll for the tonight activity.
Alright. I'll get this one.
Alright.
Okay, all good.
Oh my gosh.
No.
No, you're good.
Yeah, it's
Oh, never mind.
It's
Right.
low numbers you don't want.
Yeah.
Or you do want.
I was gonna say, okay, if we get attacked by a dragon, we're in no position to save ourselves.
Alright, so this is a new day?
So nothing horrible happens. I'm going to be nice and we won't worry about watches, but I assume you guys will put up a watch.
I also I also do have my ring, so I can stay up all night. But
Oh yeah, well you have to sleep 2 hours at least.
yeah, 2 hours.
Alright, so the next day, as you guys try and work out how your climbing is going to go for today, it's going to be a lot harder this time round, and it's going to start with a DC 25 climb check. Now, you guys...
Okay, that's not good.
Yes.
Isn't that good?
Yeah.
You guys can attempt to find an easier route up, but that will take time to try and find.
I think the easier route might be the most optimal right now. Because of the way that, with how many skill ranks that Bert has inclined, he will be able to make that unless he takes 10 and uses a Mythic Surge.
I was gonna say, isn't it just you need to roll like above 15?
That's true.
Yeah.
I need to roll
You need to roll above 14.
Let me think. Let's see. I have plus 11. That would be
14.
Yeah, 14. You're right.
I mean, we can try.
Yeah.
I will point out, failure does mean falling to death.
Yeah. We should take an easier route.
I mean,
Yeah.
it brings the possibility of falling to death, I should say.
Yeah, I think the easier route's a valid idea right now.
Alright, so you guys are going to spend some time looking for an easier route. Obviously, this does affect how much you can climb. But before you begin today, I need everybody to make me a fortitude save.
Alright.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm good.
I'm also good.
And so is Wishful Pen. Alright, you're all fine.
As we're looking for a easier route to climb up, Bert is gonna have his armor on up until we get to that point.
Okay. Alright. You will.
Yeah. I also have my armor on too.
Yeah, it's okay. Okay, so you guys will, after a good portion of your morning searching, you have come across an easier path. This will lower the DC down to 20.
Alright.
Alright.
Never mind. I do not put my armor on.
Yeah, no, Bert's taking his armor off and let's see skills. Okay, yep. He's gonna take 10.
Yep.
I think Wishful Pen has to roll.
Yeah, I also have to roll.
Oh, she's really not doing very well. Oh, she's going to surge it.
Hey, Wishful Pen, do you have any spells that can help?
She doesn't have. She doesn't have any long-term spells, which is what you kind of need for this.
Bert is gonna try to catch Wishful Pen and to haul her up.
Well, no, she didn't fall. She's got up to 15, so she's struggling to climb. So so somebody needs to be able to help basically get her up. So you've got Alex's. Alex, you rolled a 15 as well.
But I have a +5 ring.
You do have +5 ring. I have to remember it's not included. So you're fine. So anyone who's passed, you can try and help Wishful Pen utilising an ability in some way. The DC will be 20 unless you come up with an interesting way to use your ability, what you want to use to assist her. Then it might be lower.
I have like no abilities that can help with this.
I mean, I could try to pull her up again.
Yeah, I'm happy to accept strength tests.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was
Damn.
All right, Alex is the definitely.
Damn, son, he's thick.
Alexandra is definitely the pony for this, as you quite literally carry the weight of the team on your back and drag Wishful Pen up that bit of distance. I do need a D100 check for climbing.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I volunteer as tribute.
So chance that something happens increased by 10%.
Oh boy.
Cool. All good.
Hey, the funny number.
What's on? Hey, 69!
God, we are such kids.
Yep.
we are grown as adults, by the way. Hey guys.
So you've made it up you've made it up 1,000 feet at this moment in time, and you have spent most of the morning. You can attempt to push yourselves for another 1,000 feet, but you are looking at once again a DC 25 climb check.
Doable.
Look for easier route.
You can still look at an easier route, but you'll be spending the rest of your day looking for one.
I mean, that's totally fair.
Yeah?
I think looking for the easier route and then camping out there would be a valid idea.
Yeah, that would work.
I'm happy to accept that.
And also fingers crossed, nothing bad happens as we're doing.
So, as you guys are looking for an easier route, roll me another D100.
Alright. Also, I will tell Wishful Pen to prepare the spell web shelter. If you can.
Web shelter. She'll have to prepare that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Web shelter? What's that?
That actually sounds like a useful spell in this situation.
You create a shelter, slightly sticky web, and the shelter has a hinged door and it accommodates a medium creature. The awful walls, the shelter is 1 inch thick, it provides total cover to anyone inside within it.
So, it's a house made of webs. Okay, that actually sounds really useful.
That is actually really cool.
She does go, that only will house one pony.
That is true, but with the way the weather is, it might be better than nothing.
Well, I'll have it prepared just in case, but maybe we'll find a small cave we can camp in.
Maybe. You can always always the door and the webbing over the entrance.
Actually, what level does Wishful Pen have for cleric spells?
Up to level 4.
Alright. What about shape stone?
Oh, I don't know if that will shape. How much? Up to 10 cubic feet plus 1 cubic feet per level, so that is 18 cubic feet, I think. How much? What does 10 cubic feet look like? What does 18 cubic feet look like? Yeah, you're going to get like one person. Yeah, one medium creature into that space.
Alright, and that's still 2 creatures that we can have covered if we need to rest out.
Alright, I need that D100 roll.
Alright, sorry, I was looking at spells to survive.
Alright.
Alright, nothing today. Awesome. So you guys will spend a bit of time searching, and you can find a suitable. Just as it's starting to get dark, you come across a route which you can take, which will lower the DC down to 20. and you look to obviously set up camp once again. The weather has been kind to you, so no really bad sort of weather has set in at the moment. And your clothing and stuff is able to fight off the cold in the air at this point in time. So you guys are able to rest. Now this is where I'm going to see if anything horrible happens in the night.
Alright.
It's this you're in. Oh. Well, apparently you're having a lucky day for the most part.
Huzzah.
So the day will go mostly uneventfully. Wishful Pen will look at preparing some more spells. Everybody rest. I need to use that Stone Shape. It's a level 3 cleric spell. And the other one was what?
I think it was Spiderhead?
Web Shelter.
Web Shelter.
Web Shelter. Alright. Wishful then looks at what spells she will remove and not include. She wants food and water.
Yeah, that's definitely a given.
Hang on. Web Shelter, where's that gone? Should be level 2 spell. Web Shelter, here we go. So she will take off one use of her ball strength and add that to her. That. And then we've got Stone Shape. So she definitely would take that. Tickles, that's probably still a good idea to have. And that might be a good idea to have.
And Alex is going to take off his gauntlets and give them to her.
What ones are they?
The claws of the ice bear.
Claws of the Ice Bear. That lets her. Is there like a little present thing you can click? You can press gift and give them to her.
I can give it to her. Let's see. Wish roll. There it is.
That should then give it to her.
I hope that worked.
Ooh, was there a different wish roll there?
Oh.
So from that, they are. I know there's one in. I thought I removed the other one, but I might not have done. So I just want to check. Close allies. No, there is the other wish roll. Okay, let me see if it's in there. Claws of the Ice Bear. There they are. Alright, they're in there now. Okay, I'm going to delete that other wishful pen.
Alright.
Goodbye, so that won't be confused. There we go.
There, in case you happen to fall again. Or if you need those.
Penalties. Yeah, if she rolls really badly, she can use this as an attempt. Well, she can use that to save herself, and can attempt a re-roll up to 3 times with that.
Alright. Well, that's at least better than nothing.
Yeah. All right. So, before everybody starts, I need another Fortitude save, as you're still within thin air.
Wow. For some reason, this dice is just like, oh, we'll give him we gave him a hard time last time. Let's just be nice to him today.
I got two.
Uh,
Is that enough?
no.
Okay, Surge, baby!
Okay.
Surge, because I'm not taking penalties, please? 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 Please?
Alright, so this is the second day of you climbing. That will be enough to pass with that surge.
Oh, thank God.
Huzzah.
Oh, and like this, in this case, thank Celestia, whatever the
Sun Queen.
oh yeah, Sun Queen, yeah. Thank the Sun Queen. There we go.
Praise the Lord.
We are climbing her mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I would hope you would thank her.
Alright, so with this.
So counted, yes. Incounted, no.
Alright, so you guys are. You found an easier route, which is DC 20. You could spend the morning to find an even easier route if you wish. But again, that
good with this one.
Yeah.
good with that one. Okay, so I need if you can make a DC 20 climb check then.
Alright. Take it.
I'll also take a 10.
Yep.
I'll roll higher than the 10, but
Let's see if Wishful Pen actually can roll better on this. Oh, it's slightly better. But
Surge?
yeah, she's
Yeah.
using that surge again.
oof.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Of course, the moment I take off my claws, they're like, oh, hey.
Okay, so she's just going slowly, so it's more needing help. Alexandrite, on the other hoof,
I'm just thinking, can I even save myself with a surge here?
no,
Alright.
you are
Hold
falling.
on.
So
Okay.
you can attempt a reflex save to try and grab the edge. I think you need something like a DC 40 to actually save yourself.
A DC 40?
Yes, because basically
Oh,
it's like
boy.
it's something like the DC of the climb plus something on top, which I want to say is another 20, but I could be wrong.
Can Bird try to help him with a strength test?
Not at the moment. This is him trying to not fall.
I don't think there's a way I can make a DC 40, but
Let's get a nat 20, which you don't.
That was a reflex save.
oh, I thought you said reflex.
No, athletics.
You mean acrobatics?
Acrobatics, yeah.
That's even worse.
He's going to get a natural 20.
10. Oh, well. Oh, he's got -1 to this. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he got a half a nat 20.
You can always mythic surge.
Well, I'm just finding out the correct DC just to see if it's even worth attempting a search.
Let's see what we roll.
Yeah.
I do have a potion of featherfall, and also my boot of the cat.
Oh, here you're falling. Alright. The DC. Okay, the DC to make. Doubles. No, that's that. If you fail this. Oh no, it is. Oh no, that is if you're running and jumping, which you're not doing. I did find some falling rules. Falling, here we go. A character. To avoid that. Damage, yeah. Concentration, let's do that. Falling into water. I'm sure I found some information. It must have been that. So, yeah, it will be a. It is a straight DC 20 acrobatics to try and catch yourself.
Yeah, which
You're not making.
yeah.
All right.
I needed 19 and then a surge probably.
90, yeah. So you're falling. Now, anybody who attempts to try and catch them as they're falling, you guys may be pulled down with Alexandrite. So, if anyone wishes to attempt it, you can make a melee touch attack to grab him as he falls.
Alright, melee touch. So base tackle instead. Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, does that hit your touch?
Yes, that hits my touch.
Yeah. He's pretty hard to miss. Now you need to roll me a, I believe, I want to say it was a climb check. To not be dragged down with him, I want to say. I'm just checking. Oh yeah, here you go. I found what it was. Catch yourself when falling. DC equals DC plus 20, so it is 40. Yeah. Catching a character while climbing. Here we go. Yep, you've done the melee touch attack. Alright. You now must make an immediate climb check, which is the DC of the wall plus 10. So you need to make me a DC 30 climb check to not fall as well.
Holy shit. Okay.
Climbing is dangerous, especially when you start trying to catch people who are falling to their deaths.
Yeah. Alright. Here's hoping I get nat 20. Alright. Okay. I'm definitely death surging that. Come on. Be higher. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Let me check what. I know Wishful is just slow, so she can attempt to help. Did she? As long as she doesn't need to touch you, I think she could. No, is that a touch one? Yep, she needs to touch you, so that won't work. Does this one need to be touched? Yep, needs to touch you, so it won't work. Sadly, the two things that she could try and do requires her to touch you, so she can't do it to help.
Is Middle Banana good to assist him?
If actually I help, we could all fall to our deaths so now.
Well, no, it's only distance stuff that he can attempt, so he can't assist or anything like that. On the plus side, Burn, you only failed by 3. You do not get. Sorry, let's have a look. Success indicates that you catch the one capture, but if your contract fails by 4 or less, you. Okay, you have failed to stop Alexandrite falling, but you do not fall off yourself. You are fine. But you grabbed hold of him as you went past, but he slipped out of your hooves as his weight started taking a strain and he falls.
Ah, shit.
Alexandrite, you fall down, the length of the rope, taking 5 points of. Let me reveal that. 5 points of non-lethal damage, and your climber's kit takes 1 point of damage.
No. I do have my boots to cast. Does that help prevent like some of the damage?
No, because you're not. The rope stops you from hitting the ground. You have not hit the ground.
Alright, so just not non-lethal.
This is as the rope takes all the strain and it pulls in unpleasant places. And
You okay down there?
Yeah.
and make sure you give 1 point of damage to your climber's kit.
Alright.
You should have 10 HP.
I'll do that.
It only has 9 now.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So, because you didn't fall down to your horrible demise, you can attempt to climb again.
Alright.
Because you basically failed epically, but your rope saved you, so that kind of lets you reset.
And now I'm at the bottom of the rope here.
Yeah, you're at the bottom of everybody, so no one can try and catch you now.
Yeah.
Because the order you guys are currently, the order you guys are in currently on this screen is the order you're climbing in to me.
Alright, so 17, I will surge.
Yep, you need a 3 to succeed.
Alright. Damn it.
By 1.
By 1.
Can any of us attempt to pull the rope, help him up?
One of you can attempt a climb check to assist.
I'll do it.
Alright, go ahead.
That is a DC 20 climb check. No, sorry, DC 10 climb check, sorry.
Alright, no problem then.
Yeah.
I have a plus 11.
Yep.
And then a 220! What was that? Two checks ago.
Oh, I know, right?
Alright, so you obviously have to climb down to help Alexandrite. So you guys have successfully got Alexandrite the last little bit. Wishful Pen, on the other hoof, is 1, 2, 3. Is struggling to climb up. She has failed the check by 4, and I don't think, Burnt, you are going to be able to do enough to assist her in climbing to get out of this predicament.
Yeah. He's gonna wait for the others to catch up.
They're assisting each other. They can't help here.
Right.
I was gonna say, she now has my new claws, so.
Yeah, they help her if she falls, basically.
Okay.
It will avoid the whole she just digs the claws in, and then she can basically stop that.
Alright.
So, Burn, how do you wish to go about assisting Wishful Pen, or basically just getting her up?
Can he maybe... How far down? Oh, she's pretty far down, isn't she?
No, because Metal Banana had to go down to help Alexandrite. You can move, because you've passed the check. You can put yourself in a position so you can help her better.
Yeah, he's gonna move down next to her, and he's gonna be helping her with finding holes in the side of the face.
That's not going to be enough, because she has failed by 4. What you're describing would be an assist check, which only gives a +2.
You can attempt to try to pull her up.
Yeah, it is acceptable. You can also come up with your own possible options.
I would say I could intimidate her, but I'm like, no, I wouldn't do that. You know what? Yeah, he's gonna try using his strength to like pull her up.
All right, then I need that strength test.
All right. This is gonna be a mythic surge. because I want to make sure this is successful. So, 24.
Yep. You are successful.
You doing okay?
So you guys struggle greatly with this 1,000 feet, but after a grueling morning, you guys are successful in getting one more 1,000 feet upwards. As you guys get up onto a suitable ledge to catch your breath, through sort of very heavy breaths, Wishful Pen goes, another 1,000 feet down. Only another. No, I'm trying to quickly math in my head. She'll be a lot faster than me. Only another 16,000 to go.
Really getting there.
Yeah, I'm sure that we'll make it just fine.
And I also just realized, she could cast that spider hut like 4 times.
Yeah, but she has got other spells put in just in case. She does have like ball strength, remove paralysis, lesser restoration, and shield other.
Yeah, I know, but we're probably going to do this at sleep times anyway, so...
But she has to prepare her spells in the morning.
Yeah, the morning comes after, like, she sleeps, so...
Yeah.
I'm doing it saying is, like, set up those things for when we, like, need them, which is generally when we're resting.
Yeah, but unless she prepares all 4 of her spell slots to do that, then...
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, okay. Sorry, I thought she was, I forgot prepared caster.
Yeah. No, she is not a sorcerer, or... I think an oracle, technically.
Yeah, I'm playing Oracle in my other game, so that's why I was like, wait, what?
Alright.
Like, oh, yes.
As you guys are...
my spell casting.
Alright, so... You guys are at 12,000 feet. Plus side, this climb check is only a DC 20 climb check. So it's not going to be as difficult to start with. As you are climbing, I need a D100 roll though.
Alright, I'll do this one. Watch, I'm the one that breaks it.
Oh boy.
You're close, but no cigar. Alright, so... Everyone try and make a DC 20 climb check. Or you could find another easier route up, which will take you...
I'll take a 10.
Yeah, Burton's taking 10.
Okay, so we're climbing. You can rearrange your climbing formation. Currently that is your climbing formation.
Okay.
Do you wish to move yourselves?
I think we are good. It's because of Wishful falls, Burn got her, and if Alexander falls, I got him, so...
Oh, well, no, if he falls, then no one's got him because he's at the bottom.
Yeah.
When you try and catch him, he has to fall past you for them to be able to be saved.
My suggestion, Metal, is have Alexander right in front of you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that way. That would work.
Alright, swap places.
So I'm teamed up with Burn here in the middle. Okay.
You should be able to drag yourselves around on this map, I believe.
Oh, okay. I didn't know we had a... Oh, okay, so...
Can you see the map?
Yeah, I can. I just didn't know that our positions were like, our marching order.
Yes, it is. That's why I've been rearranging you when you start falling.
Alright, and Metal Banana, can you move your...
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention, sorry.
It's alright.
Alright. Wishful will Mythic Surge because you can.
Right.
I was gonna say, should we have our tokens lined up from up to down?
You can do it up and down if you want it.
Alright. we're climbing a mountain.
Oh, of course you rolled a 1.
Vern's gonna try to use this.
It's a Warhammer game right there.
Yeah, don't let the stairs take out your space marine. I'm sure it'll really piss off.
Alright, so, but she has failed by 1 at the moment.
Alright. Yeah, Vern's gonna help her out with strength.
No, you don't need to do. You don't need a strength test because strength test
Alright.
basically completely annihilates what she's doing. You can do the assist roll, which is a well, you auto pass it basically with take 10, and you are able to assist her in climbing.
Alright. Nope, come on.
So you guys get up this next 1,000 feet.
Alright.
Yay, only 15,000 feet more to go.
Stop counting. That makes it longer.
It's already long enough after you said it's 16 feet to go.
No, that starts happening after 15,000. Okay. Alright, so... Okay, I will need a D100 roll to represent as you guys... so this next check is a DC 25 check again. So you can either try it, or you can try and find an easier route.
We should try to find an easier route.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll roll that one on D100. 2, 7.
Stuff's gonna
Oh, dear.
happen as you are finding an easier route. So roll me a D100 again.
Yep. While we're finding the easier route, Vern's gonna have his armor on, just in case.
Throwing my armor on because the more we walk, the more chances of fighting things.
I'll throw my armor on too. Why not?
And I Wishful will do the same.
So another D100?
Yep, to see what wonders await you.
$41.
So I had to close the door, I was starting to get bugs. Come here, bug, off the screen. What did you roll? 41?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh! That was close. Alright. You have... The area you're entering seems to be rather barren of any sort of a life or vegetation or anything like that. The chances of you finding any food here is not looking good.
Well, it's a good thing that I don't need food, and I think Wishful has her spell.
Yep.
Yep.
But you guys are able to find a suitable location to start climbing tomorrow, and you set up camp.
Alright.
Wishful goes, am I holding the spells in case we need them, or am I casting it now just so we've got it there?
What's the temperature like and such?
You're getting like close to 0 degrees basically.
Best to just have it at the ready, I think. We can huddle up for warmth and such for now. If someone's looking to be in danger of frostbite, we can set the spell up.
Which is fair enough.
It's like, man, I wish Tiny Hut was a cleric spell.
Yeah.
Right. What's that wizard spell? Sanctum, I think, or is that 5e only?
I'm not sure. I'm trying to find something that indicates temperature. Because I'm sure yeah, elevation. There we go. Decrease the baseline temperature in the Highlands by 10 degrees, although particular high altitude mountain range you should decrease the temperature baseline by 20. The frequency of observation is I'm sure there was something like every... No. I thought there was an easier thing like every so many feet up would decrease the temperature by so much. And it just looks like Highlands above 5,000 feet minus 10 degrees. And I'm like, well, after a point it starts getting even colder. It looks like I'm making it up as I go along. Woohoo! Always fun.
How dare people not prepare for mountain climb?
I know.
I know. It's like we didn't realize some equipment existed.
Oh, did I forget to advance you a day in this? There was that. Wishful pain, fortitude. Surges. Okay. I forgot to advance us an additional day forward.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the temperature today is are we still in summertime? Why is it so low temperature? I can't be right. One moment as I quickly check the weather settings, because it's told me that it's summer and the temperature is 6 degrees. I'm like, no. That does not sound correct. Spring, yeah, summer is that. Some red, yeah, you definitely know it's summer.
Yeah, another good spell I found that isn't on the cleric list.
What one's that?
Rope trick.
Yeah.
It's not on the cleric's list, really?
Nope.
Nope.
Medium, occultist, psychic, and sorcerer / wizard.
That's fair, I suppose.
Okay.
I'm going to take a bathroom break. I'll be right back.
Alright.
No, fair enough.
I need to remind myself to go on drive-through RPG after game today.
It looks like I can't set... I can name the seasons, but I can't tell it what is summer months and what is winter months. Okay, which is rather annoying. I can name the seasons, but I can't tell it to do certain things. There's no other weather system, is there? Because I used to be able to do that. I'm sure there was a button I pressed and it was like, it brought up, they must have simplified it so much more. Never mind. All right. Well, we just have to add some temperature to that. So yeah, we'll whatever it rolls temperature-wise, we'll keep that as a temperature. So it's 6 degrees at the moment.
Okay.
What I'm going to do is once it hits 15,000 feet, the temperature will decrease by 1 degree per 1,000 feet.
Oof. That's gonna be challenging.
Yeah. Well.
This is good.
All right. So no, it's fine. You guys find a suitable place to obviously set up camp for the evening, to be able to prepare yourself for the climb tomorrow, which will be an easier climb, slightly, from your.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay.
What?
It just went silent, so I was like,
Yeah, no.
did someone lose track of their thoughts, or did my internet cut?
I'm just like kind of.
I'm just waiting for Evie to get back.
Evie.
He went to the loo. Leave me.
I'm sure that, getting annoyed and just constantly saying their name will bring them back faster. Isn't that how it always works?
Yeah.
It's like that one movie, with the CGI rodents.
Yeah, trying to find other spells that could aid in making climbs easier.
She does have some stuff for herself, which she can use to try and help her, which will give her like +1s and stuff in places. So if she gets
I'm
herself
back.
stuck and you guys can't help, she might be able to push herself as a one-off.
Yeah.
And welcome back.
I was just about to say your name even more
Right.
repeatedly to try and get you back faster.
So, the next, thankfully, nothing horrible happens at night. So, but it is a new day, and I believe this is now the 3rd day of mountain climbing. So I now need another fortitude save.
Great.
DC
Alright.
18.
Surge.
Oh, I need to hit rest first. Oh no, I'm about to do it on Alex. Apparently I had Alex. Yep, you have passed.
Yeah, I was gonna say my fort is +17, so it
No.
would take a lot for me to fail a.
No, I was saying about Evie with their D6 roll.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
Wishful is fine.
Woo.
Alright, none of you are suffering from altitude sickness yet. Alright, so. Climbing. You have an easier climb ahead of you, which is only DC 20. You can spend the morning to try and find a alternative route if you want to.
I don't think we have the time.
Yeah.
I think DC 20 is good enough.
Alright, so make your climbing checks.
Alright. Take it 10.
Yeah, take a 10 too.
Oh, Wishful needs to take her armour off and put it
Yeah,
into somebody's bags. Whereas now then she needs to do a skill climb. climb.
Oh, dice! Stop fucking me.
Yours is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're falling. Wishful is also falling. I think she's going to.
Oh, boy.
Oh, I know. I've done it blind. Wishful is going to use a use of the claws and let her basically scrape and be able to climb again. Because hers is easier to deal with, so we'll quickly do that now. Ooh. She could use. Yeah, she'll use a surge. Watch me roll a 1. Where's her surge abilities? There it is. Oh no, she does it!
Yeah.
Yay.
Alex. Alright, so yeah, you're falling. So
Can I touch him?
yeah, well, do you want to try and save yourself? It's DC 40 climb check.
Oh yeah.
I don't think you're going to be making that, are you?
Oh yeah.
Wasn't it a DC 20?
No, I did find the proper rules for it. It's equals the DC, the wall's DC plus 20.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just going to be snapping my rope.
So you start falling. Metal Banana can try and catch you.
Yeah. What's the is it like a melee?
Yep.
Touch or...
Melee touch attack to grab him, and then you need to make a DC 30 climb check to not fall off yourself.
Okay, like so it's plus my strength.
No, it's, if you go to combat, at the top there should be just an option which says melee, and you can click that.
Okay, I have plus 14.
Yeah, that's probably your strength and your...
16. I think that is.
Yeah, thankfully my dex was my jump stat, so...
So you now need to roll me a climb check to not be dragged off yourself.
Okay, great. Great. Yeah. Okay, not too shabby.
You are 9 short.
Oh boy.
You could try mythic surging to get it to where.
Yeah, I'll try it. I'll try. Oh my gosh. So 26. I am
26.
5 short. I'm 4 short.
4 short. Alright. Plus side, you are not pulled off the wall as well. But you lose grip of Alex as he plummets towards the ground. To have the rope save him. You do take, Alex, 6 points of non-lethal damage as the ropes catch you, and you sort of bounce off the side of the cliff. And your rope takes another point of damage.
Alright. Well, at least I have a number of fails I have.
Oh no, after a certain point, I will start secretly rolling dice to see if the rope instantly fails.
Okay.
So there is a point where I start rolling dice.
Alright. No, that's not scary at all. Alright. Well... I will attempt to pull myself up after a little bit.
Yeah, you can now make another climber check, but you are at the bottom. Everybody else, oh, actually, you need to make the initial climb before anyone can start assisting you.
Yeah. So let's climb.
Yeah.
Uh, 16 plus 5.
Yep.
So that makes it
21. You are fine this time round. After that grueling morning climb, you guys, well, you have now made it to 14,000 feet. Plus side, this one is an easier climb and will only be a DC 15.
Oh, okay. Well, even I can take a 10 on that.
But I need somebody to roll a D100.
Alright.
Alright.
Mm-hmm. I'll do it. I haven't done it in a while. Oh dear, that's something, isn't it?
Okay, roll me another D100 and we see what you enjoy.
Yay.
It could be something very mundane.
There are mundane things on here.
Hopefully.
48.
It could be nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Roll me another D8.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this sounds like something.
Mm-hmm.
Eight liches show up.
Only if you roll an 8.
Oh no!
Yeah, you had to say.
And this is where I eat my hat.
You find the frozen body of a sheep. How it got up this far up the mountain by itself is unknown.
Are we talking a feral sheep or a pony cloven sheep?
That's a cloven, not a sheep. It is a sheep.
This is a... Well, anyone out for a lamb chop?
It is pretty frozen.
If you have a way to thaw it out and, ensure that it's, not full of frostbite.
Wishful Pen goes, I don't think these are indigenous to this mountainside.
The question is how it even got up here.
I don't know. Maybe something dropped it? As she looked up.
Possibly.
Possibly it froze it already and put it up here. Possibly.
Bert sort of just he sort of blinks at that, and he gives a shrug. I mean, I've heard of stranger things happening, but that's still pretty strange.
Maybe a wizard did it.
Do you think it was Nightshine? He seems like the kind of pony who would have that sense of humor.
Well, he wouldn't know we're coming here, and why would he freeze sheep on a random mountainside?
Nightshine is many things, but cruel isn't one of them.
This is fair.
Anyway, let's continue on.
Yep.
Let me just check something on my wording.
Alright. Suddenly, the sheep comes to life. We're beyond the
All of a
wall.
sudden, and the sheep is now a sheepy zombie.
Oh no.
Oh no, we're...
A sheepy.
Right, that will reset it. Okay, so a DC 15 climb check, guys. I believe most people can take.
Take a 10.
Take a
Yeah,
10.
take it.
Take a 10.
I was going to say, Alex, you can't do that, but you've got +5. Right, so you are able to make it up to 15,000 feet.
I am so glad for my ring. That is the only thing giving me life.
Where is my 15,000 feet rules? This is a threshold. You still have the next climb is a DC 25.
Yeah, find a better way.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
There's no way.
Yeah, I think from now on, the best route would be finding a safer route.
Let me edit your number.
DC 20 is probably like the part where we're like, yeah, we can risk it.
Yeah.
Yep.
As we're looking for a new route, Bird's donning his Hell Knight plate. Just in case.
Alright, so the air is getting thinner. And you guys will find it a little bit harder going in regards to the altitude sickness if you start suffering from it.
Yeah. Which I think many of us survived the check so far.
You have all
Yeah.
survived so far.
The GM's like, so you survived the altitude sickness so far.
Well,
But
well,
wait.
I had a few close calls about it.
And then the GM sitting behind his desk, he's like, but wait, there's more.
Eight liches show up.
Why is it always 8 liches?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm too tired to think of anything else.
8 airship pirate captains show up.
Organization 13 shows up.
Oh, that would suck. That would just flat out suck.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's getting a lot worse now.
Oh.
Alright. So, you guys start looking for a easier way out. So, you need to make a fortitude save.
Alright.
Alright.
You'd be happy the DC is back to 15.
Oh, okay, then I automatically succeed.
You can still roll a 1 and fail.
Sure.
I'm good.
I'm good.
I can do this all day. Oh,
Ooh, no.
No.
I need to check if my thing is only for myself or that one.
Surge?
I mean, she could surge, but I don't think
There's
that's
would be a,
fine.
You never know.
Yeah.
Five guardsmen could like save a -1 AP.
No, I don't think you can use it for other people.
Yeah.
Alright, so Wishful Pen is going to be the first sufferer of altitude sickness, and this is one of the worst ones to get. As
Doesn't she have a surge point left?
yeah, but it's a 1. It's basically classed as a critical fail.
Okay, fair enough.
So even if you would have normally succeeded, you fail. You get to find out what altitude sickness does at this height. From the altitude sickness, she takes 1 point of damage to all ability scores.
Ooh. That is not good.
She does, however, have lesser restoration, so she will use that on her strength. That's a sensible thing to do at this point.
Yeah.
So she will remove that. Woohoo! Alright, you guys will start to look for an alternative route up, and will be getting to the point where you found an easy way up, and you're looking for a place to rest, or in that sort of time frame, you need to roll me a D100.
Alright, I'll do that in a moment. Sorry about that. Let's see.
Yeah, I think Wishel should start using the hut for the shelter for herself.
Yeah, definitely. Alright, 77.
No random evilness happens today. So, you guys settle in for a place to start resting. What was it you were planning on doing, or?
Don't think anything, but I said like Wishel should probably use this hut for herself, so she hopefully doesn't get more altitude sickness or anything like that.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so I'm pretty sure resting removes 1 point of ability damage, doesn't it?
I believe so.
Cool. Alright, I assume everybody, she will use Tiny Hut to set something up for herself. And the rest of you will put out a watch. Thankfully, your day will go very uneventfully.
Bird will take first watch.
I will take second and be around for the. And I guess Metal Banana will take.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can kind of stick to that same sort of pattern.
Yeah.
Wait, what? What was going on?
You're taking third watch.
Okay.
Yeah, no evilness happens overnight, and you guys will wake in the morning, and well, you know the drill by now. Fortitude saves.
Yay.
Remember to hit the rest button. Hang on, was that right? Pathfinder resting. Does resting in Pathfinder remove 1 ability damage of everything, or does it do it off just 1? Because it's just removed all of her ability damage, which I'm like, am I doing this wrong? Or have I been doing this wrong in the past?
It might. I don't know, if it does it for all of it, then. Yeah.
1 point per night. Yeah, for each affected ability score.
Oh, okay. So, fair enough.
Yeah. Good to know.
Alright, so the DC is 16.
We all made it.
You all made it. Excellent. So, climb check for today.
Alright. He's going to.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Stripping of clothing.
Ticked in.
Yep, take a 10. Woohoo.
Sun Queen, please allow me to decline today.
No cover for you.
Can I make that? If I, let's see. That's a 14 now. If I roll a 6, I can get a 20.
Wishful pen makes it.
Nope.
What's your number?
My number is 15.
15. Okay, I'm afraid I believe that is a fall-in.
Yeah.
You going to attempt to catch yourself?
I was going to say, is there a point?
No, I suppose not,
Yeah.
really. You're at the bottom, so you fall. Well, you bash yourself into the walls and stuff once more, and enjoy. Now need to turn that to public. And faceplant 5 points of non-lethal damage into the wall.
Ow.
And the rope takes another point of damage.
We're gonna have to start getting a mending spell for this rope.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm surprised that, oh wait, I think, this over here, I think you had it, I hope.
What, me? Well, I don't have it prepared.
Hiring hiring a expert climber looks good about now.
A little too late now. Unless you want to go
Yeah,
back down.
Yeah, way too late.
I suppose climbing down.
Like 15 feet high late.
I mean, climbing back down probably would have been easier than going up further. Anyway, Alex, you may attempt to reclimb.
Yeah, I will definitely give that. There we go.
Okay, that's much better.
Right.
Yeah.
You claw yourselves up, and you make it that additional 1,000 feet.
Alexandra is going to look at his rope as soon as he gets up. How badly does it look?
It looks like it's taken 3 points of damage. It's looking frayed in some places. It's definitely it's definitely concerning, but it's not like it's hanging on by its last thread or anything like that.
Okay. Yeah, I was sort of worried that I was like, oh hey, this is the point where like it's creaky drawbridge.
Oh no, I won't tell you when I start rolling dice. You just realise that bad stuff's happened when it happens.
Alright.
Steel, what's the temperature up in the mountain right now?
The temperature for today is a lovely -1 degrees.
Oh.
Okay.
I was like, I live in Canada, that's nothing. I go into shorts in that weather.
Yeah.
Same.
Thankfully, it's summer, so it's not too bad. But the temperature is going to start dropping now.
You go out in -1 Celsius weather in shorts.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know people who do the same.
I was gonna say, it's minus 30 over here, so.
I went I butt us naked into an icy pool that was -6 degrees if I remember correctly.
Oh, okay. I mean, I know Australians are kind of crazy as well.
We had a junior cousins of Russia.
Right.
Okay, it's not until we hit 20.
Australia is where we sent all the rest of the world, basically. Like.
Well, yeah, Australia's where we sent all the criminals.
Yeah. Basically, like that's where the rejects go.
Yeah.
Okay, so 20,000
Like, I'm not actually native to Australia, so I'm not really Australian. Just saying that by now.
Alright, so you're at 16,000 feet though. Okie dokie. So, the climbing is going to start getting a little bit harder though.
Oh, good.
Oh, yay.
Yeah. But you're lucky this one is a DC 20 climb check.
Right.
But I need a roll of a D100. And I need another fortitude save.
Oh, fortitude save, okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'll do 100 this time.
Sorry?
I guess I'll handle the 100 this time.
Yeah.
Yep. 100.
Did I actually roll this?
I don't know. No, you didn't. You just put 100 in.
Yeah.
I was like, that is too. I didn't see my dice, so I was like, that didn't seem right. There we go. That's it.
55. Nope, you're good.
22 for the fort.
You are fine.
23 for the fort.
You are fine.
Oh yeah, but too safe.
Wishful's fine. And you're
Nice.
fine.
Good.
Everybody's good. Everyone's fine with the high altitude. Alright, so it's a DC 20 climb check for this one. All good.
Alright, let's see. Take 10.
Yeah. Dice, please. Please.
I want you to suffer, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's Wishful Pen's time to suffer.
Yeah.
Well, thankfully, she's been given a new toy which she will use.
Yeah.
So one use of that, and did you pass your climb? No, you rolled me diplomacy. That does. You cannot. You cannot converse with the mountain to convince it to make it easier.
Okay, that was funny.
He drops to the mountain. You better let me up.
I did roll a 15 on the die. Can we just take that and or do I have to roll again?
No, we'll take the number. We'll take the number. I'm happy with that.
Oh man, that was good.
Wishful Pen just uses her surge.
She's like, fine, roll fucking one, see if I care.
At least she made it.
Yeah.
All right. So you are up 17,000 feet. I need another D100 roll.
I got this.
Only 13 more thousand feet to go.
We're getting there, dude.
You are. That is fine, but I also need another fortitude save.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! We're going for days here.
Yep. Things get harder at this
Dice
point.
pool is full.
Oh, that was so close to being an 8.
All good still. I mean, you're only 1 day within this one, so the DC of this saving throw is only 16, so all easy. Oh yeah, the final climb. So this final climb for today is going to be because you had a 15, then you had a 20. Now, hang on, my brain's just gone shutdown mode. How many times have you climbed today? That was morning. Climbed.
500 dice.
Yeah, climbed, and climbed. Okay, so you've already done all of your climbing today because you've done 3 climber checks. Okay, cool. So, you finish your ascend upwards, and you are looking to find a nice place to stay. Now, the issue here is you don't have anywhere kind of nice. You have a very, very small ledge you guys can try and camp on. The issue is any attempt, if you rolled over, you would fall off the cliff type of thing. So you,
Let's at least sleep with our backs against the wall. God.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is a good time for that stone shape spell to come in.
Alright, so how do you want to make use of it? Just sort of carve a small section out of the wall?
Yeah, and then have basically one person sleep and...
Well, if you guys sleep uncomfortably, you can all sort of put your backs into it.
Alright, well, I only need 2 hours of sleep, so... You guys could probably sleep together for the most part. And I'll just stick it out here.
If you're sure.
Alright. Well, I know what the spell is. We'll utilise that. Wishful Pen has obviously the food and drink spell at the moment, so that's fine. Actually, can food sustain 3 humanoids or 1 horse?
Does like really anyone think in real life they can like sleep on like one of those tents that you hanging tents you put in the
No.
mountain?
Oh god,
I
no.
have
I'm actually in a hammock right now. Like,
I have a natural fear of heights that man calls a common fear, and so no, I would not be able to.
Yeah, I'm under that bridge as well. I fear heights and not going to do that.
I
Me.
could,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I could probably sleep in one, like if I set up my room or something like that, or in a tree, like sure, but like not on a fucking mountain. I don't
Yeah.
want to be anywhere up there.
I mean, honestly, you couldn't get me to sleep in one of those things on a fucking mountaintop, even if you paid me $1 million.
I won't not like out of fear is like because I move a lot in my sleep. So if I move up there,
Yeah. As someone who sleeps in a hammock, I found that like I don't move as much, like because it kind of makes a cocoon, like or like a kind of womb around you.
Well, I'll show an image of these hanging tents.
yeah. That's actually not too bad. I was actually I'm talking about the ones that they actually have to set up in the wall, not like a edge like that.
Yeah.
Well, it's all hanging from the rope. There is no ground underneath it. It's literally just hanging.
Oh, is it? Okay. From the angle, it looks like it's on a ledge.
No, there's no ledge.
I could sleep in that.
Yeah, no thank you. I think I'll stick with both feet
Yeah, no,
planted.
I will fall out of that, guaranteed.
Like I said, I'd rather have my feet firmly planted on the ground, or on a train, or in a plane. I will never, in my life, be caught sleeping dead in that thing.
Literally nothing underneath.
It just suddenly woke up.
But yes, that's
What a beautiful day. High in the sky, literally.
well. I mean, it'll make going to the toilet awkward.
You just like to pull down the pants and drop crap.
Take a giant dump.
Oh yeah,
It's not just some last to stick it out.
I'm sorry. Now you're making me think of that indie game, Muddy Heights. No, thank you.
Oh.
All right.
I love that game.
It's for a satire and a comedy. It does its purpose well, but like, no, thank you.
Anyway.
Yeah, alright.
Moving back on topic.
So,
Yeah.
Wishful Pen carves a small sort of carving out into their area for people to sleep in. To ensure that you guys get a nice restful sleep and don't suffer to tomorrow, you need to make a DC 10 con save, and if you fail, you are fatigued tomorrow.
Alright, con. Here it is. Ooh,
Are you kidding me? So with my night training, I was it's taught to handle any terrain and sleep on the roughest material known to pony kind. I rolled in that one.
Alright, so both Wishful Pen and Metal Banana won't have the best night's sleep, and you guys will be fatigued for today.
Alright.
Okay, what does like fatigue to do?
It gives you negatives. I'm putting on the fatigued debuff, so it will factor all of that in. But it's going to make climbing harder, basically.
Yeah.
I still can take the 10 to DC 20.
Well, that's good. The climb you got to begin with is a DC 25.
Oh, alright.
We couldn't do that before, so I'm fine.
Yeah. Alright. So we're on today.
Yeah, I should probably go in front of Metal, that way I can boop Wishful with my thing to get rid of her fatigues as we climb.
Well, unless you plan to do it at least 8 times, it will affect her climbing.
I was gonna say, yeah, I have 10 uses of it per day, so.
Alright, that's fine if you want to do that. So you don't have to do them all now, because obviously you might we might do combat and stuff. But first of all, everyone needs to make a fortitude save for the high altitude.
Oh boy.
DC 17.
Alright, you know what? This is a good use of Surge. Hey, that's a 20.
I think Wishful's going to be doing the same.
Yeah.
She's good.
Alright.
Right, I'm going to... Right.
You know, despite being not as prepared as we should be, like, I think we're doing pretty well.
I would say you're in the medium difficulty area now.
Oh boy, what's the odds of difficulty?
That starts at 20. That starts at 20,000.
Right now.
That starts at 20,000 feet.
Okay.
And that's when we really start taking the safe route.
That's if a safe route exists.
Yeah.
So you've got a DC 25 climb check ahead of you.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to try.
You do.
Yeah.
This will be the first one where it's gonna, because of where you are, it looks like it's gonna be difficult to find a new route up. If you spend the whole day looking for a new route, you may be able to find somewhere, but it's not going to be as easy as it was before. So you actually have to spend the entire day doing it.
Alright, let's, okay.
I think we have to go back down, because this is getting too difficult, too dangerous.
I mean, it wouldn't be a try.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we've already made it 17,000 feet,
Yeah.
we can't really give up and do this again, like.
Yeah, it's do or die time, boys.
And girls, thank you very much.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
It's do or die time, boys. Let's do this. And
So are you guys going to attempt the DC 25 climb?
no, Bert's like, I got it. Nope.
So the fact that you rolled, I'm going to assume that that people are attempting the climb.
Yeah.
Nah, what?
DC 25, you said?
Yep.
I'm gonna do a quick search just to see if I can't make it lessen.
I would like to say spend our time looking for a safer route, because we're all gonna fall if we take the 25.
That's true.
I mean, like, you guys haven't fallen yet, so, like, what, you take 5
Yeah, I guarantee we're all gonna fall the DC 25. I guarantee that.
Yeah, but I'm saying you guys haven't fallen yet, and, like,
Yeah.
so it's safer for you right now, so.
Yeah,
Even if you fall, you're going to get snagged by the rope, and that's it.
Yeah.
Isn't the rope like attached to each other? So if we all fall, we all fall.
No,
Yeah.
there are anchor points, so you fall to an anchor point. So you won't. If you all fall off, then obviously then there could be issues. But one of you falling off won't take out everybody else unless everybody tries to catch you and you drag everybody down with you.
I do think that we should look for a safer route if one exists.
Alright, I've got 2 safer route. Alex?
I mean, I barely could do the 21, so I'll probably take the safer route.
Alright, Wishful Pen will follow the group decision. And so, with that, you guys are spending the entire day looking for a easier route up. So, it does mean that you forgo any more climbing today, but you do need to do the same rolls for altitude, sickness, and possible hazards.
Yeah.
So, first of all, roll me a d100, see about hazards.
Alright.
So we're at, the chances of something happening is at that.
Evie, you want this one?
Yeah, sure. Oh, so I am running out of rations.
Only thing I had left is the the food that he picked up on.
Okay.
All good.
Yep.
Alright, now need that fortitude save.
Right.
Oh boy.
Ooh, nice.
Oh. Nice. Oh, need to get rid of a fly 1 second. Trying to remove
Is there just a tipping point where we just become immune to altitude sickness?
No.
Okay.
Unless you can work out.
We rolled a bunch of dice just for altitude.
Yeah. Unless you guys can breathe normally at high altitudes, the answer is no.
Huh?
You need to.
I just thought there was like a point where we could just become acclimated to it.
Yes, there is. It does require a lot of training, but you are past the point where being acclimated actually helps you.
Okay.
So, put it this way, even though Milk Thistle is accustomed to this, he would still be taking saving throws at this point. Because there gets a point where he gets bonuses, though, to this check, but that'll be it. Did I do wish pence? But everyone is fine. Another D100 for, obviously, as you move into the afternoon, looking for an easier route.
I'll get this one.
Still that chance or something? You've been really lucky with these rolls, I have to be honest.
Oh, no.
You were saying?
Yeah.
Roll me... Well, this is... Well, I think the random encounter things are the more exciting bit. So, roll me the D100 and see what we have to deal with.
Alright.
34. Okay. You guys are that feat. Does it change to something else? Oh, it will not lower the chance. Okay, so it begins to hail, and these aren't your small hail. These are pretty large, like
Size of a Chrysler.
they're sizable, yes. Sadly, you guys don't have anywhere you can take shelter in.
Alexandroid is going to lift his shield over his head at least.
What's hail?
Solid blocks of ice.
Balls.
Yeah.
Ice.
Falling ice.
Yeah, falling ice, it hurts really, really bad.
Why don't you, like, put a hole in a wall so they have shelter, like last time?
Yeah, she can do that once for one person.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
Yeah, you guys kind of huddled into a small alcove. That's why you had to roll sleeping checks, basically.
Does
All
it
right.
look like there's a overhanging cliff face or anything?
Well, I need somebody to roll me a d8 first.
Right. I'm on it.
Oh, hang on. Oh no, let's see if that happens. 6. So the hail's coming down quite a bit. You guys might find a small cropping to begin with. It's not like the best place for you to stop. After about 10 minutes of this, it looks like it's not ending.
We'll have to stay here for the night.
It is definitely not a camping spot.
Oh boy.
And you have yet to find a safer route up.
Oh my.
So you can just hide here and suffer the consequences, or you can brave the hail and see what happens.
Well, you see, my issue with braving the hail is it's ice. It's slippery.
And it's gonna hurt too.
Yeah, that, and also if one of us trips and we're close by ledges.
Alexander is going to have his shield up and say, yeah, but can we really call ourselves divine beings if we decide to just stay here and hide?
That's true.
So he's going to step out and start making his way through the hail.
I don't even consider myself a divine being. So.
All right.
Bird is going to be
I
following right after Alexandrite.
I think he said divine hero rather than being. Because we aren't divine beings.
We're heroes, and this is going to sound corny, but heroes do what they must to ensure the safety of others.
Yeah, but if we are dead, then we can't help anybody, can we?
Well, we can't stay here. It's going to be dangerous. It's not really a stopping location.
So I guess we have to tough out the hail, I guess.
Yep, and believe me, it's gonna hurt.
Will. Alright, so you guys will actually have to spend about 3 hours out in the hail as you move along and stuff like that.
I also put my shield up.
You can. It's not going to. It actually makes it harder to move around the mountainside because you kind of need to hold on to things and use ropes. So trying to hide behind your shield actually hinders you. And if you do that, I will require you to start making climbing checks.
Alright. Alright. I guess my leather helmet will have to do.
Alright, so I need people to make me 3 d20 rolls to represent your 3 hours out in the hail. 3 d20. That's all good.
We like d20, right?
Yep, 3 d20.
Oh, Alexandrite already beat us to it.
No, each of you need to do it.
Oh, okay.
This is to represent how unlucky you are with the hail.
I'm looking very unlucky right now.
No, okay, none of you get hit by any larger chunks that might cause significant damage, but over the time, as hail continuously pelters your bodies, you all will take 7 points of non-lethal damage from the hail.
Great.
Alright. See? Wasn't so bad.
You guys find a suitable point where you can start climbing, which will lower the DC to DC 20. And you even have a point where you can camp on as well. Only downside is it's still hailing.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably best we stop.
Yeah, best we stop.
Somebody can attempt to try and find a suitable cave or outcropping nearby that may be able to help hide you from the hail.
Alright, would this be perception or
This will be
survival?
survival. Only I need one person to be the main checker, and if anyone's assisting, they need to roll first.
Alright,
Who has the best?
sorry.
I don't have survival at all, so.
I have a +1.
I also have a +1.
All right, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
So, wishful goes. I've got a little bit of training in this.
All right.
Alright.
As she has +5.
Then.
Alright, I'll assist.
Okay.
Alright, so those assist. You need a DC 10 to assist.
Alright, blind.
No, you guys make it public because you're assisting. So assists don't need to be blind.
Alright.
Yeah, not helping.
No, you know what? I'm using a Mythic Surge on this.
Okay, you can.
I'll also use a Mythic Surge.
Okay, so 6, that would be...
Yeah, that's over 10. That's all it needs to be.
I'm good.
Yep. Okay. So you two will add a +4 to her roll as she attempts hers. Right. So let's. I'll add your number in, so I don't have to do any math afterwards. It needs to be blind, so you guys don't know how good it is. Alright, so you guys look around to try and find somewhere to potentially hide out of the way. The best you can all come up with is an area which will help shield one person from the hail.
All right.
Wishful can set up the spider tent, and that will help another one person.
And we also have the what other thingy?
Yes, the rock shape, which will also help one other person.
Yeah.
So one of you will have to suffer out in the hail, or you can switch.
Yeah, Alexandrite's the martyr of the group, so.
Wait, Burnt, do you have a shield?
No, I do not.
Shield is not going to be normal shields are not going to be enough to help properly shield you fully from the hail.
Yeah,
If you had if you had a tower shield, I would allow it.
Okay, I'm gonna say if like my shield and Alexander's like stick both of shields in a wall, in the ceiling, it could like somewhat shield us from the.
Yeah, if you could shove shields into a solid stone wall.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well, how are you planning to get the shield into the wall, into the stone wall?
Like seeing a crack in it.
You're not in an area where there's that sort of suitable crack for you to shove a shield into.
There's nothing else I can do. I don't have any spells or anything else to do.
No, that's fine. Like I said, good idea,
now think about it. We should have at least got a pickaxe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been suitable if somebody hacked out a wall for a bit. Then I would have let you. Alex, it sounds like you're going to be the one standing outside.
Yeah.
All right. Everyone else hides in shelter. Alex, roll me another 3D 20s, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes, it is that many. All right. I mean, you just suffer more non-lethal hail attack.
Uh-huh.
So another 7 points. And I need to do the hidden D20 roll to see if anything happens in your doom. Ooh, you are very lucky. Alright, the hail will stop after 3 hours of you guys kind of settling down for the evening and not worrying too much. Well, basically, you settle down, you do your normal watches, even though while the hell's going, if whoever's in watch, unless they're Alex, will be hiding probably inside their little alcove.
I was gonna say, if there's enough room, Alexander could activate his armor to at least make like a little 15-foot outcropping where it's like hail-free for a bit, or at least moisture-free.
It will make moisture-free. It will just dry an area. So wouldn't do after the rain. That would be about it.
Yeah. All right. Sure. After the rain, Alexander will have a nice little hot spot to sleep.
Yeah. Well, a dry spot. I'm going to go with.
Yeah.
Not a hot spot.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's put us on the next day, Dawn.
Alright, now is where we're probably gonna start needing that spell about food and water.
Yeah, I'm running low on rations here, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so Wishful Pen goes, well, the spell I've got will only do 3 people, but I can prepare it twice.
That's fine. I don't need it.
Oh, okay. Well, then we're sorted.
Yeah. Ring of Supplements is pretty broke.
Yeah, that's a broken ass ring.
I mean, for how
I
cheap
gotta
it is,
give you-
yeah. So she will cast Create Food and Water, and there's enough food and water for everybody for 24 hours. I mean, the food is rather bland and doesn't really have much taste to it, but it sustains you.
Food is food.
All right. So we have another DC 20 class.
Well, first of all, you have a Fortitude save.
Oh yes, that's right.
I believe now it'll be DC 17.
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm very good.
Oh no, don't want it blind.
Oh, wishful.
No.
Oh no.
Well, she's no longer fatigued anyway. That's at least something, because she had a good night's sleep. But she is going to be suffering from... Ooh.
Oh yeah, my fatigue is gone too?
Yes, your fatigue has gone as well.
Okay.
She will... Actually, I'm going to do... She's going to use Lesser Restoration on herself and remove the Constitution damage, I think. Because she's got 13 strength, so 12 won't affect her ability scores at the moment.
Well, if she needs, Bird can always, strap her to his back and climb up with her.
Ah, well, you'll be having to make strength tests, and if you fail, you both fall. But she is not one to just require to be dragged around. She can stand on her own 4 hoofs.
Fair enough.
Alright, what is the time? I think before we get too far into this climb, I think we will stop here for this session, just because I'm starting to get quite tired, and the heat's starting to get to me now.
Fair enough.
As I've had to close all the windows.
I mean, we're getting close.
Yeah, you are.
It's what, 26,000 feet?
It's 29,000 feet. It's like 28 something or other, but you basically need to get to 29,000 feet.
Yeah. So we're just about halfway there.
Come on, guys, we got this.
We do not got this.
Yes.
No one surprise.
We've got this. We can do it.
uh, uh, five stages of grief. First one, denial.
What was
That's
that
all I have to
attitude?
do. That's
What
all
was
I have to
that
say.
attitude? It's alright. What was that attitude? Yeah. we totally got this. So it we'll just have to take longer or find safer routes once we get up there.
And
Just saying, once we get to the end, it's all going to be worth it for that sweet, sweet mythic tier 2.
like I said, I have to make you work for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're really pushing our limits.
I was gonna say, hey, if you denied us jumping into the volcano, like.
I mean, yeah, you guys could have quite literally jumped into a volcano.
Yeah. Yeah, but my character would. Yeah, that's nuts.
I mean, you could still go and jump in a volcano. You can still get another mythic point for doing that.
With the volcano, I think what basically is like prove that you're willing to do anything, or just be insane work.
I mean, you guys, all you know about is jumping into a volcano. That's about as much as you know. There might be more to it than that, but probably.
But how Meta Banana sees it, she's an atheist and she's a logical, at least a logical point. So she sees jumping in a volcano the dumbest thing you can do. So that's why.
Compared to climbing a 29,000-foot tall mountain, also
At
the
least
dumbest thing you can do.
At least we have a chance to not die in the mountain. In the volcano, it's guaranteed.
I was gonna say we're all radiating from light here. I think logic and reasoning kind of took a left turn.
Yeah.
All right.
This is like playing a zombie on the hardcore difficulty setting. Good luck with that, by the way.
All right. So I'm going to bring a ending to the session now and stop the recording and thank the one person who joined us this evening.
Yes, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, man. You're a bloody trooper.
All right. Goodbye.
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 Bye.
End.